Think about the next part with respect to adaptation in case of the leaf. First adaptation which is present in case of the gymnospermic leaf, that is surface area reduce. Surface area, leaf surface area basically, these are the reduced. So now what happen? If surface area is get reduced, they are low, it means that definitely such type of the leaf, they can control water loss. To control water loss, such type of the leaf, they having the surface area is reduced. And very much, and the most common example you can say, there is example of the pinus, because just we discussed last class, pinus basically it has needle shaped leaf. And now what happened, due to that pointed, due to that needle shaped leaf, whatever the ultimately the surface area is get reduced, and if surface area is less, so we can control the water loss. Because listen, pinus, most of the gymnospermic plant, they grow at which area? During the colder area, during the temperate zone. And few like a cycas who grow at the warmer area. Yes, Heram, we'll finish today. This chapter will finish. Yes. And now we are talking about that is adaptation. In case of the adaptation, we discussed that in pinus, most of the gymnospermic plant where they grow inside the area where temperate zone is present, right? And temperate zone means what? Water is available, but all that water it is present in ice form. That is not a drinkable water, right? So water is a limiting factor. What is meaning of the limiting factor? Means it is not present in plenty amount. It is not available in maximum amount. So it is a limiting factor. So definitely plant want to store a water, and to store it to control the loss of water, or you can say to save the water. Definitely in case of the gymnospermic plant, surface area they quite reduce. Another one, on leaf surface. Second one, on leaf surface, waxy covering is present. Waxy covering present. So normally what happen whenever we are talking about the waxy covering, it means that they can form a boundary. Waxy covering, they can form a layer. And what is the main function? Again, to control water loss. So ultimately, if you see the angiospermic plant also, on the angiospermic plant also something of waxy layer are present. Because now what happen, if waxy layer is present, they control the transpiration, they control the water loss. So these are the another modification where you can say that is on the leaf surface, there is a waxy covering is present. Third one, third adaptation we are talking about, there is a presence of the sunken stomata. Stomata. I hope you know stomata nothing but these are the small pore which is present on the leaf. Small pore which is control the loss of water. Because now what happen if stomata get open, so water loss and CO2 get entered for the photosynthesis process. So stomata, these are the small pore which is present on the leaf, which is present on the stem area. But here we are talking about the sunken stomata. What is meaning of the sunken stomata? That is deeply seated, hidden stomata, or you can say that is deeply seated stomata. Such type of the stomata basically it is called as the sunken stomata. So what is the function of the sunken stomata? Basically what happened, what is the function of the stomata? Water loss, transpiration. And if such stomata it is not exposed, it is deeply seated, it is a hidden, that time what happened? Again there is a minimum loss of water. So function with respect to sunken stomata, sunken stomata can control rate of transpiration, control rate
Ma'am,
of
please.
control rate of transpiration. And what is meaning of the transpiration? Again, that is water loss. Water loss via stomata. That is simply it is called as the transpiration. Done. So we discussed, we are talking about some adaptation which is present in case of the leaf gymnosperm. Number one, surface area is reduced. Number second, then on the surface area, waxy covering is present. Number third, presence of the sunken stomata. Sunken stomata means deeply seated stomata. If stomata is hidden, stomata is not exposed. So ultimately what happens? We can control, we can minimize, plant can minimize the rate of transpiration. And what is meaning of the transpiration? water loss. Clear? So this part is done. Should I continue with the fourth one? Okay. So fourth one we are talking about specifically in case of the cycas leaf. Cycas, it is example of the gymnospermic plant, and specifically we are talking about in case of the cycas leaf, main veins present. Main veins present, but lateral veins are absent. Lateral veins are absent. So what is meaning of the main veins and what is meaning of this lateral veins? So we are talking about that point of view. So when we are talking about the main veins, so normally each and every leaf they having the midrib, and that midrib nothing but we can say these are the main veins. So I'm giving the some point. So ये central part हुआ, and this but these are the mid veins or also called as the main veins. So definitely in case of the cycas, main veins are present, but from that main veins, many ventlets they get arise, which is represented by this blue color. So this blue color nothing but we are talking about these are the side veins, also called as the lateral veins. So now what happened? Such type of these lateral veins are absent in case of the cycas leaf. Remember this point whenever we are talking about the cycas they having tendency they can grow in the temperate zone. Again, cycas leaf they have modification, they are having only main veins, right? Only main veins. Whatever the lateral veins are present, lateral veins means ventlets, which is arise from the main veins. So that such type of the lateral veins they are totally absent. Done?
Yes, ma'am, done.
Okay. Done? Any doubt from this point? Aditya, Arya, Chitra, Divyanka, Tia, Alia, Faye, Gaurav, Janil, Malakai. Okay, Shivam. चलो अच्छा है. Shivam today joined my class. Nice. Now, last point we are talking about number 5. Presence of a specific type of the tissue, that is transfusion tissue. Transfusion tissue present. And if you are talking about the function of the transfusion tissue, such type of this tissue it is help in conduction. More specifically, we are talking about these are the help in water conduction. So these are the something unique. Something unique. We are talking about the transfusion tissue and such type of this transfusion tissue where these are the present. These are the present in case of gymnospermic plant, right? Definitely there is a presence of the tracheids, but along with that another specific type of the tissues are present. Those are involved during the conduction. So that tissue nothing but we are talking about transfusion tissue. Done this part? Yeah? Integrated? Done? Chalo. So all these are the information about the leaf. Now we are talking about the next part, stem part. Next part after the leaf, we are talking about the number 6. That part basically stem part. Again, in case of the gymnosperm, stem present. Basically, these are the again dimorphic stem. Dimorphic stem are present. And in case of the dimorphic, first of all, we are talking about unbranched stem. Unbranched stem. An example for the unbranched, clear cut, that is cycas. No branching. हाँ, sure, Padma. Padma done.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Hmm. So again, we are talking about in case of the gymnosperm, stem are present, stem are dimorphic. Number one, that is unbranched stem. Unbranched means what? No branching. No, there is a primary branch, secondary branch, only single branch. So like this, if you want, you can draw the structure. There is a presence of the unbranched stem means like this. So single branch is present. That branch simply we are talking about. These are the unbranched stem. And on the unbranched stem, now many leaves are present like this. So these are the leaves, cycas leaves. So single branch is present, which is a simply we can say that is unbranched. Now when you compare this point with the another one, so another stem that is branched stem, branched, branching present. And to understand the branch stem, again we are taking the example Pinus and the another example that is Cedrus. Pinus and the Cedrus, these are the two examples which is come
Excuse me,
under branch stem. Huh?
ma'am, could you please show the part before this? I just lost connection.
See, adaptation of the leaf. First one, surface area. Second one, waxy covering. Third one, sentence stomata. Fourth one, main vein present, lateral veins absent. And the last one, transfusion tissue present for the help for the water conduction. Next, we are talking about stem part, which is the number 6. 6 means after the leaf part, we are talking about the number 6 point, main point, dimorphic stem. And again, in case of the dimorphic stem, we are talking about the two types of the stem. Number one, unbranched. Example is cycas. Another one is branched. Example is pinus and the cedrus. Done.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
So, what is meaning of the branch stem? You know very well during the Christmas, there's a Christmas tree, right? And the Christmas tree arrangement, whatever the arrangements are there, that is exactly that is a cone shape. So simply we try to explain that Christmas tree arrangement because again it is come under the branch door condition. So basically what happened? They are having cone shape structure. Plant basically they are having cone shape structure. And such type of this cone shape structure of this stem, these are called as X current type of this stem. Cone shape structure, simply these are called as X current stem. So what is meaning of this X current stem? We are trying to understand this thing, which is very much common in case of the pinus and the cedrus, and one question coming from X current stem. Normally what happen when we are talking about in case of the pinus or even in case of the what we say in Christmas tree, basically suppose the tree है हमारा, okay, these are the part of stem, main stem. Now what happened? This main stem basically is having the branching. Branchings are present. Lower branch, higher branch, long branch, small branch. So we are talking about there is a presence of the branching. So simply we draw, there is a presence of the branching here, which is represented by this blue color. Okay. So now what happen if you see, ये जो branch है basically these are the lower branch. Many branches are present from the single stem. Many branches are arise. So one there is a lower branch, and on the top, this one basically these are the upper branch. So normally definitely we are talking about the branch stem. Branch stem means what? So many branches get arise from the single stem. Large one, small one. So collectively we are talking about the all type of this one. What is meaning of the X current type of this stem? Now, when we discuss that is upper branch, basically these are the small in size or short in size. Yes, we are talking about the branch which is the upper branch. Upper branch basically short in size. And you can observe here, upper branch basically these are the smaller one, right? And lower branch, lower branch of the pinus or the Christmas tree, basically they having long inside. So now what happened? Due to that branches variation, branches are present, many branches are present, but now what happened? That those branches are having variation. What kind of the variation? Upper side, there is a short size, and toward the lower side, there is a long size of the branch are present. So now what happened? Because of such type of this variation in branch, short size as well as the long size, they form a typical type of this stem arrangement. Such type of this stem arrangement, these are called as X current type of this stem, also called as the cone shape of this stem. Got it? What is meaning of the X current? X current means what? Many branches are present, different size, short size, long size present toward the lower one, short size present toward the upper one. So due to such type of this arrangement of that leaf, they form a cone shape, right? Cone shape, and that cone shape type of the arrangement of this stem, these are called as the X current stem. Clear this point? और ये होना भी चाहिए, because see, pinus or the Christmas tree, or when we say that is cendrus, basically they grow at the temperate area. Temperate area means heavy snowfall. अगर cone shape का arrangement नहीं होगा, so how that snowfall it is get down? So there is a one specific type of the modification. They are having X current type of the system, because on the leaf surface, if they having the bushy, जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे होता है, there is a bushy appearance of the plant. If such type of this arrangement is there, now all this snow it is get accumulated on the branches. That is a not good thing, because that is an extreme condition, cold condition, right? So to avoid the excess snow which is get accumulated on the leaf, which is accumulated on the stem area, they just get fall down. So for that purpose, such type of this X current type of this system is present. Clear? Clear this point? Number 6. Again, there is a presence of the dimorphic stem also. And question coming from the pinus. X current stem. What is meaning of X current? Lower branches, long in size, upper branches, small in size. They form a cone shape. And why cone shape? Because whatever the excess snowfall there, that snowfall it is easily get removed. Pradnya, not Pradnya, Padma, Vaibhavi, Hiram, Shifa, Janil. Yeah, done this part clear? Any doubt? Any doubt from the what is meaning of X current stem system? Cone shape. Upper branches short in size, lower branches long in size. They form a cone shape. Okay, chalo. Now, after this 6 stem part, we are talking about the 7 characteristic feature, that is vascular tissue. Number 7, vascular tissue. Yes, these are the vascular plant, definitely. And vascular tissue, here we are talking about there is a presence of the xylem as well as there is a presence of the phloem. Okay, xylem, phloem, both are present. Now what happened here? We are talking about types of xylem, and this point we compare with types of phloem. So first of all, we are talking about the types of the xylem. Under the xylem category, basically there is a presence of the number 1 cell, that is xylem parenchyma. First cell, that is xylem parenchyma. Yes, so in case of the gymnosperm, xylem parenchyma, which is a living tissue, these are the present. Number second, we are talking about that is xylem fiber, which is provide the mechanical support. So yes, in case of the gymnosperm, again xylem fiber also present. Third one, we are talking about a specific type of the cells, that is tracheids. Tracheids also, these are the present, but here we are talking about a specific type of the cell, that is vessel. So vessels, these are totally absent in most of gymnosperm. It is absent in case of most of gymnosperm. Please underline this word. We are talking about which cells? Vessel cells. I am repeating this point again. Xylem parenchyma present, xylem fiber present, tracheids also present, but vessels, okay, which is help for the water conduction, most advanced system. So these are the vessels, these are the most of, okay, in most of gymnosperm vessels are absent, most of gymnosperm, okay, but we know that biology hai. So now under this point, we are taking one exception case where in gymnosperm vessels are present. vessels present in few gymnosperm. So we have to discuss this example. Definitely one question coming from the exception case. Because normally we discuss that part in morphology also, even in anatomy also. Vessels basically, these are the most advanced pipeline for the water conduction. Pipeline, simply remember these are the one pipeline. From the root up to top of the plant, they just circulate the water. They just conduct the water. So vessels basically, they having very porous structure. They are involved in the conduction of the water. And vessels, these are the characteristic feature which is present in all angiosperm. But we are talking about some exception case, right? Exception case means something of very in few gymnosperm vessels also absent, and now we are taking examples, and that examples belonging to one specific type of the gymnospermic group, that is Nettl group. Nettl group of gymnosperm. Under the Nettl group, we are taking the three examples. Three examples. Number one, Netum genus. These are the example of genus, so that's why we underline. Another one, Ephedra genus. These are the again example of the genus. And the another one, Welwitschia. Welwitschia also it is example of the genus. No need to remember the example, just remember the initial GEW. Netum, Ephedra, Welwitschia. These are the three example of the genus where these are the exception cases where vessels are present. Normally, in case of the gymnosperm, vessels are absent. But we are talking about some exception case where vessels are present. And here are the three examples which is belonging to Nettl group of the gymnosperm. Example, Netum, Ephedra and Welwitschia. Done. I already told you in this chapter no need to remember the example because बहुत 4 से 5 examples है, and this example is and maximum question it is coming related to cycus and the pinus, so you can easily understood those examples. Okay, Netum, Ephedra, Welwitschia. Use the photo memory here to understand the gymnospermic example. Use the photo memory. No need to remember. Yeah. So clear this point. Any doubt from the xylem part? In detail, when we start the anatomy chapter, that time we will discuss what is meaning of the parenchyma, what is meaning of the fiber, what is meaning of the tracheids, because we'll study in diagrammatic representation. So you will understand better. But just remember, in case of the gymnosperm, most of the gymnosperm vessels are absent, but three examples of the genus where vessels present, which is the exception case in case of the gymnospermic plant. Priyanka, okay, any doubt? No doubt. Okay. Now, similarly, we continue this point with the phloem. Now, definitely phloem cells they divide into different types of the cell. Like, first of all, we are talking about there's a presence of the phloem parenchyma.
Ma'am, could you please show the types of xylem part again?
See,
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
so we are talking about types of the phloem for the food conduction. Remember, okay? I think if you are from the CBSE pattern, you know very well these are the types of the xylem and the phloem, because single xylem and the single phloem that does not involve water and the food conduction. There is a group of the cell. They collectively work, and that time water and the food they conduct from one place to another place. So here we are talking about that is types of the phloem, and first of all we are talking about phloem parenchyma. Parenchyma means what? Living tissue. So definitely in case of the gymnosperm, phloem parenchyma present. Another one, there is a presence of the sieve cell, not tube. Okay, there is a presence of the sieve cells. Sieve cells also present. Number third, again there is a presence of the albuminous cell. Albuminous cell also present. And the fourth one we are talking about fiber. that is who provide the mechanical support to the plant. That is phloem fiber also present. So we are talking about that is Sewell's tube and the albuminous cells are present. Similarly, we'll talk about, we compare this point. In case of the gymnosperm, basically Sewell's tube elements, they absent. And as well as the companion cells.
May I please scroll up?
Companion cells also, these are the absent. So what is meaning of these tube cells? What is meaning of the companion cell? Entire part will start with the anatomy chapter. एक मुझे बात बताओ. We'll start from the anatomy chapter or we'll start from the cell cycle cell division? Because for the morphology we will join to integrate to coaching batch from next week. So you tell me what you want. You want anatomy first or you want cell cycle cell division first? You can text me. Okay. So we are talking about a very unique characteristic features: phloem parenchyma, seed cell, albuminous cell, and the phloem fiber. Morphology chapter is large. Anatomy chapter is quite large. Anatomy. Cell cycle cell division, I think hardly 6 classes. That's it. So phloem parenchyma present, seed cell present, albuminous cell also present, and the phloem fiber also present, right? But two specific type of the cell, that is seed tube element and the companion cells, they are totally absent in case of the gymnosperm. They're totally absent in gymnosperm. Okay, done. We discuss that part later in anatomy chapter. Okay, Jenny, then we start with the anatomy. Anatomy actually, it's quite interesting. I have some video, some 3D images with that. Videos also there. So, बहुत easy to understand that chapter. If you love that chapter. Otherwise, सब कुछ डब्बा गोल. Okay. So, these are some information with respect to vascular tissue. And in next chapter, anatomy will discuss in detail. Because अभी बताऊंगी कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा. So, have patience. Once we start the anatomy chapter, that time we'll discuss the entire point. Okay, chalo. So these are the number 7 vascular tissue. Should I start with the next one? Number 8 point. Sporophyll. Woody sporophyll. Yes or no? Should I continue?
Yes, ma'am, continue.
Okay. Chalo. Now number 8. Number 8 point, we are talking about sporophyll. And more specifically, we are talking about that is woody sporophyll. You know very well what is meaning of this sporophyll meaning. So in this condition, leaf, a specific leaf where sporangia is present, but that sporangia is not a delicate. That sporangia, basically these are the woody sporangia. So again, this part we'll discuss in anatomy chapter. Again, when we are talking about the woody sporophyll, basically we are talking about the two types of this sporophyll. Number 1, microsporangiate. Number 1, microsporangiate. And the another one, mega sporangiate. Microsporangiate, nothing but we are talking about male cone, or these are also called as the male stobulus. देखो यहाँ पे भी word आ गया stobulus, because we discussed this part earlier. Stobulus present in case of the few pteridophyta, and as well as it is present in case of the gymnosperm. But you know very well, gymnosperm, basically these are the dioecious plant. Male and the female sex organ, they present on the two different parts. So now what happened in this scenario? Definitely when we are talking about the micro means what? Male. So male cone, or as well as these are also called as the male strobilus. Similarly, megasporangiate, nothing but these are simply called as the female cone, or simply called as female strobilus. And what is meaning of this strobilus? Group of sporangia which is present on the leaf. Strobilus, group of sporangia which is present on the leaf. So definitely simple here, meaning there is a presence of the male strobilus as well as there is a presence of the female strobilus. That's it. Done. Done. Okay. Next part, number 9, we are talking about part of wood. And wood, nothing but these are also called as the secondary xylem. Secondary xylem. Okay. We'll discuss that part later in anatomy chapter. Normally xylem present होगा for the water conduction. Xylem they undergo the further division like primary xylem, secondary xylem. So we are talking about the secondary xylem. In any plant body, if there is a formation of the secondary xylem, means well developed xylem, it means that that plant become mature. That plant it is capable for the wood formation. So here we are talking about the wood, also called as the secondary xylem, right? And here we are talking about whatever the wood present in case of the gymnosperm. So in case of the gymnosperm, non-porous wood is present. Non-porous. What is meaning of the non-porous? Pores are absent, right? And why we say non-porous wood are present? Because in most of the gymnosperm, vessels are absent. And if vessel absent, it means that pores absent in wood. Simple meaning. So such type of this wood basically it is called as the non-porous wood. Non-porous. Porous means what? Pores are present. कब pores present होंगे? If there is a well conduction water system is present, because water they can pass from one place to another place via that pores. But in case of the most of gymnosperm, vessels are absent. Exception case को गोली मार दो. That is a different thing because that is only 3 examples. But most of the gymnosperm wood, also called as the secondary xylem, basically these are the non-porous. Non-porous means what? Pores are absent. Why pores are absent? Because vessels are absent. So that's why whenever we are talking about most of gymnosperm, they act as a commercial wood. We can use as a commercial value because see, अगर pores ज़्यादा होंगे inside the wood, for example, we are using for the furniture. So that according to that wood quality, furniture cost also get varied. Some furniture they can they are having the water repellent property, water resistance होता है. Some are waterproof. So that is a different thing. So according to that quality of wood, cost of that furniture is get varied. So उसकी half life भी होती है 10 years water resistance, 10 years waterproof. Both are different thing. Okay, water resistance different होता है, waterproof different होता है. Right? You can search on the Google. You can find out what is the difference between the waterproof and the water resistance. ठीक है, जो हमें वॉच मिलती है वो वॉच waterproof होता है. iPhone waterproof है, not water resistance. Now, so whenever we are talking about that is wood, also called as a secondary xylem, in most of the gymnosperm, non-porous wood is present because vessels are absent. Or in other language, you can, if you want to say, you can say that is pores. They are also absent, right? We are taking some example on the basis of that wood. Basically, in case of the gymnosperm, that wood it is divided into two types. Wood it is divided into two types. Number one, पहले हम पाइनस में देखेंगे because pinus it is a good quality of wood. So first of all we are talking about first one, pycnocyclic wood, and the another one manocyclic wood. Pycnocyclic wood and the manocyclic wood. Under the pycnocyclic wood we are taking the example that and cyclic wood, taking the example So what is meaning of pycnocyclic and what is meaning of the manocyclic? So when we are using the word pycnocyclic, simple meaning that is in wood, soft tissue present in less and the hard tissue or strong tissue present in more. So we are talking about what is meaning of the pycnocyclic wood. Simple meaning is soft tissue, they are present in less amount, while hard and the strong tissue, hard and the strong tissue, they present in more amount. Such type of this condition. See, remember what is thing. We are talking about the pycnocyclic condition. Simple meaning. What is meaning of the pycnocyclic? Soft tissue present in less amount. Less amount. And whenever we are talking about the hard and the strong tissue, they present in high amount. Just wait. I think screen is getting soft tissue less, hard and the strong tissue more. That's the same.
Your voice is breaking.
Hmm?
Uh,
Okay, I just write here because I can write, but I can't erase and I can't move the slide. Okay, chalo. So we are talking about that is pycnocyclic wood. What is meaning of the pycnocyclic wood? Soft tissues or soft part of the wood they present in less amount, and the hard and the stronger one they present at the high amount. Such type of this wood these are called as a pycnocyclic wood. And please write down one sentence. Basically, this pycnocyclic wood these are the commercially value wood. It has the some commercial value. So please write down here. I'm writing here. Basically, it had some commercial value. That is good quality of wood. Because definitely we are talking about strong tissue present more, hard tissue more. It means that it is a good quality of wood which is mostly used as a furniture or for the bath preparation, or is this any handcraft which is prepared by the wooden. So for that process, such type of this commercial wood is used. Okay. Now, so write down under the manocyclic wood, which is example of the cycles. Exactly reverse होगा. Manocyclic wood. Simple meaning होगा. What is meaning of that? Manocyclic nothing but we are talking about that is soft tissue more. Soft tissue more and hard and strong tissue less. Hard and strong tissue less. Such type of this wood simply it is called as the manocyclic wood. And manocyclic wood it is not a commercial wood because see अगर पहले इतना फुसफुसा है wood तो what is the use of that, right? Because if you want a good quality of wood it means that that wood consists of the hard tissue more. We discussed that part later. Hard tissue nothing but we are talking about the xylem. Secondary xylem amount is more, right? And if secondary xylem fiber amount is more, that is a good quality of wood who used as a commercial, which is used as a commercial purpose. Done? We are talking about the two types, that is pycnocyclic, example is pinus, having the good commercial value, and the another one that is manocyclic, example is cycas, where soft tissues are more, but what we
am I voice
say?
not?
Sorry, Sam, what you said?
Am I voice not clear?
Was it not clear? Okay, got it. Just wait, okay? I'll try to catch my screen again. Screen is get lagging. It's stuck. Screen is not visible, right? Hello?
Ma'am,
It's
it is
visible,
stuck.
ma'am. But it's
It's
frozen.
visible. Okay. Yeah. Just read it, whatever is going on.